Functions, lecture 1.
Hi, hello everyone. For this session, we will discuss JMAs on functions. Weightage of this chapter may be one or two questions in JMAs. So first, definition of Cartesian product. So here Cartesian product means A and B are two non-empty sets. So means both sets have some elements. For example, A has the elements 1, 2 and B has the elements some A, B. So clearly these two are non-empty sets, and Cartesian product means the set of all order pairs from A to B. So here you have to write the order pairs from set A to set B. See that your order pairs are 1, A and 1, B and 2, A and 2, B. So these are all order pairs from set A to set B. So this is called Cartesian product. It is called what? Cartesian product. And this is denoted by A cross B. See here, number of elements in A is 2. Number of order pairs in Cartesian product. See here, clearly number of elements in A is 5. Number of elements in B is 6. So total 30 order pairs possible from set A to set B. This is the Cartesian product definition. Definition means simply a binary operation exists between two values or numbers. So for example, 2 divides 3. So clearly this is the binary operation. This divides exists between two numbers. So this is called a relation. But the actual definition is A and B are two non-empty sets. So for example, A has a set 1, 5 and B has a set some C, D. So clearly these two are non-empty sets. And A cross B is called what? Cartesian product. So here A cross B is called Cartesian product. That is 1, C, 1, D and 5, C, 5, D is Cartesian product. Cartesian product. And relation means if any possible subset of Cartesian product is called relation. So for example, C is the set. It has the order pair some 1, D and 5, C. Every order pair in C is an order pair of A cross B. Then clearly C is proper subset of A cross B. And one more example, D is the set. It has the order pairs 1, C and 1, D, 5, C and 5, D. See here, every order pair M is an order pair of A cross B and D is equal to A cross B. So in that case, you can say that D is subset of A cross B. So this is proper subset. In proper subset, both sets are not equal. But every order pair in C is an order pair on A cross B. In that case, this can be called as proper subset. But here, every order pair in is an order pair of A cross B and D is equal to A cross B. So in that case, it can be called as subset. So clearly relation means any possible subset of a Cartesian product. So clearly a C and D are subset of A cross B. Therefore C and D are called relations. So these are the definition of the relation. Now how to find the number of relations from set A to set B? So using the formula the number of relations from set A to set B is 2 power number of elements in A into number of elements in B. So here number of elements in A is 2 and number of elements in B is 2. Therefore number of relations are 2 power 2 into 2. This is 2 power 4. Total 16 relations are possible from set A to set B. Next definition of function. So here definition of the function. So function means a relation f from A to B. So here A and B are two non-empty sets. So there exists a relation between two sets. So this is the relation. Here A and B are non-empty. Means A has the elements from 1, 2, 3 and B has the elements from A, B, C. So here f is said to be a function if every element in A associated to unique element in B. See here, for example, 1 is associated to A and 2 is associated to C and 3 is associated to B. So clearly from this we can say that every element in A has unique element. So in that case f is said to be a function. So one more example. So for example, A and B are two non-empty sets. So take same examples 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. So relation is here. Now here 1 is associated to A, 1 is associated to B, 2 is associated to C, and 3 is associated to D. But according to definition of the function, every element in A associated to unique element in B. But here 1 maps to either A or B, means 1 having two mappings that are A and B. So clearly this is not a function. Not a function. And one more example. So take same example 1, 2, 3, 4 and A, B, C, D. So 1 is mapped to B and 2 is mapped to A and 3 is mapped to C. This is not a function. Because of definition of function, every element in A associated to unique element, but is 4 is not having any mapping in B. So that's why this is not a function. So one more example I will give. A and B are two non-empty sets. There exists a relation F. Here 1 is mapped to B and 2 is mapped to A and 3 is mapped to D. Is it a function or not? So clearly it is a function because of every element in A mapped to single element in B. So clearly it is a function. Now here write the order pairs from set A to set B. See here, for example 1, what are the order pairs? F is 1 comma A and 2 comma C and 3 comma B. And example 2. So what is F here? 1 is mapped to A, that is 1 comma A and 1 comma B and 2 comma C and 3 comma B. And in example 3, the order pairs are F is equals to 1 comma B, 2 comma A, 3 comma C, but is 4 is not having any map dimension B. And example 4, so what is F? 1 comma B, 2 comma A and 3 comma D. See here. So here example 1, is it a function? It is a function. And example 2, not a function. This is not a function. And 3, not a function. And 4, it is a function. See here, from examples 1, 2 and 4. So observe these 3 examples. Here every exponent is different. Example 1. In example 2, 2 exponents are same. In that case, not a function. In fourth one, every exponent is different. So then it is a function. So from these examples, we can say that no two order pairs have same x coordinate. Then it is a function. So clearly from example 1, every x coordinate is different, it is a function. In example 2, 2 x coordinates are equal, that is not a function. In example 4, all x coordinates are different, so clearly this one also a function. But in example 3, here x coordinates are different, but 4 is not mapped to any element in B. So this is not possible for this definition. Okay, this definition is not possible for example 3. So simply this is the condition. It is possible for few problems only. If no two order pairs have the same exponent, then it is a function. So next definition, graphical representation. If any curve or line or equation is given, whether it is a function or not, by using graph. See here, vertical line test. Vertical line test. Vertical line test. Draw the vertical line test of given graph, and that line touches the given graph at a single point. In that case, the given curve or line is said to be a function. So for example, y is equal to x. This is any equation, it is in the form of y is equal to mx. So you know that this line is always passes through the origin. So this is the graph of a given function. This is x-axis, y-axis, which is y is equal to x. So whether it is a function or not, by using vertical line test. So draw the vertical lines for given graph. So these are the vertical lines, and these lines touches the given graph at single point. So clearly, each and every line touches the given graph at a single point. Then this y is equal to x is function. So one more example. If y is equal to sin x, so here f from R to R. Now draw the graph of sin x. At x is equal to 0, sin 0, 0. At x is equal to 90, sin 90 is 1. At x is equal to pi, sin pi is 0. At x equal to minus pi by 2, sin of minus pi by 2 is minus 1. At x is equal to minus pi, 0. So join these points. So this is the graph of sin x. Now whether it is a function or not by using vertical line test. So draw the vertical lines for given graph. So clearly each and every vertical line touches the given graph at a single point. Then clearly y is equal to sin x is a function. So next formula. The number of functions from set A to set B are n of B whole to the power of n of A. So using this formula you can find the number of functions from set A to set B. So for example, A is the set, it has the elements some A comma B comma C, and B has the set, it has the elements some 2 comma 3. So number of elements in A 3 and number of elements in B is, then number of functions from set A to set B, the number of functions from set A to set B are n of B whole to the power of n of A. So this is equals to n of B is 2 and n of A is 3. So 2 power 3 is total 8 functions are possible from set A to set B. Types of domain, codomain, image, preimage and range. So for example, f from A to B be any function. So here A and B are two non-empty sets. So here A and B are two non-empty sets. So here A, B, C, D. There exists a relation F between two sets. For example, 1 is mapped to C, and 2 is mapped to A, 3 is mapped to B, 4 is mapped to B. And one more example. So observe the two examples. Here A is called F from A to B is said to be any function, and A is called domain. A is called domain and B is called codomain. B is called codomain. So here what are the domain elements? 1, 2, 3, 4. That are the domain elements, and codomain elements are A, B, C, D. This is the example 1. In example 2, what are the domain? 1, 2, 3 are the domain. A, B, C, D are the codomain. So next, image means f from A to B any function, and A, B, C, D are the images of what? 1, 2, 3, 4. See here, A is image of 2 under F. So this is the image of 2, and B is the image of 4. So B is image of 4 under F. And C is image of what? 1. C is image of 1 under F. And similarly D is the image of 3. D is image of 3 under F. Now what are the pre-images? Pre-image means f from A to B any function. Then clearly 1 is pre-image of C. So reverse. 2 is pre-image of A, 4 is pre-image of B, and 1 is pre-image of C, and 3 is pre-image of D. So these are the definition of image and pre-image. Now range. So range means the set of all images. See here, in example 1, what are the images? A, B, C, D are the images of 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, A, B, C, D. So these are all set of images. So this is called range. Now in example 2, images are what? A, B, D are the images, but C is not having pre-image. So clearly A, B, D are the images of 3, 2, 1. And what are the pre-images? 1, 2, 3 are the pre-images of D, B, and range. Range means the set of all images. So in example 2, A, B, D. So these are all set of images. So this is called a range. So that is the definition of the range. Some restrictions are there in this function. So first one, y is equal to x square, be any function. Here x is what? Independent variable. Independent variable. And y is dependent variable. Dependent variable. Independent variables are right in right side, and dependent variables are right in left side. And so here y is single variable function. So for example, z is equal to x square plus y square. This is multivariable function. Is multivariable function. So in this function you can use single variable function only. So don't use multivariable function. So this is the first restriction. And second restriction, see the examples. Y square is equal to x, y is equal to x square. So here y can be written as root x, and here y is equal to x square. If root values are there, then x is always greater than or equals to 0. So this is one restriction. And y is equal to x square. If x is equal to 1, so what is y value? 1. If x is equal to 2, so what is y value? 4. If x is equal to minus 1, so what is y value? 1. So really this is single valued function. Single valued function. So here y can be written as plus or minus root x also. No? Here you want to write x is always greater than or equals to 0. If x is equals to 1, so what is y value? Plus or minus 1. Means 1 is mapped to 1 and minus 1. So this is multi-valued function. Multi-valued function. So this is not possible. Okay, no? Because of 1 is mapped to 1 and minus 1. So this is not a function. So in this function you can use single valued function. Don't use multi-valued function. And one more restriction, root values are always positive. So don't write negative. If you write negative, that is imaginary. But in function you can use real numbers. Don't use a complex.